Okay, we're coming to you live from Duncanville First Baptist Church in Duncanville, Texas. We do have the two circles that we're streaming. I won't be able to keep track of what teams are on which circle and who wins which heat and things of that nature. But what I will try to do is try to keep you updated with what is happening on the circles and which teams are, or what heats, what events are taking place. And we just got the just got the live stream up and running, so it'll take me a moment to see where we are and what events are taking place. So just bear with me as we go. We are in an isolated booth. We're in an isolated area, so the audio from the floor itself maybe heard a little bit, but probably not too much. Again, circle 1 is closest to us. Circle 2 is the furthest away. If you go to the Summit website, summit-journey.org, and click on the Summit 2026 tab on the top, you will see a link to the circles and who's playing on which circle and what heat that they are on. And we will advance that. We'll show what place they finished on the circle that they're on, and then where they advance to the next heat. I just ask that you be patient and give me time as I type up and record what place they come in and advance them to the next circle so you can follow along. Again, I want to thank you for joining us. And yes, this has been dubbed the Summit Sports Network. And I am Commander Bill, the social media guy for Summit. And again, I'm glad that you joined us. And there we are. Now, if you give me a moment, like I said, I just got the live stream going. Wasn't planning on doing it, but I found a way that we could do it without too much reflection in the mirror. We're actually recording through a glass in a room above the gym. Okay, this is the Beanbag Bonanza, flight number 2. And again, you can follow along and see who is on which circle. On the Summit website, summit-journey.org, Summit 2026. And again, this is the best angle that we have for the event. Just try and do what we can to give you a feel of what it's like to be at Summit. Of course, on the gym floor, it's a lot louder, more excitement on the game floor. So now we've got getting set up for the 3-way tug. It's always challenging, it's always full of tension as this kind of pull and sit and kind of wait for a while to make their move to go get the beanbag. First one to grab the beanbag without losing contact with the rope wins the heat. So again, I won't be able to call out the winners what place they come in, first and second for the circles. Circle 1 is closest to us, circle 2 is further away. So ladies three-way tug, this is heat number 1, flight number 1, circle number 1. Getting set up, making sure things are even for the teams. There you are. The heat has started. Each team looking for the advantage that they need to get to the beanbag with their line. Beanbags moved closer to them. At each air horn blow, about every 15 seconds. Challenge, but when they get there, they can feel it. Those are still going to circle 2. Repairing tape on the floor. Painter's tape comes up easy sometimes. Three-way tug. Put the lines overlap from one circle to the other, but they don't interfere. Put the three-way tug and bring it up. Circle 1 is ready, circle 2 is ready, circle 2 is ready. And this is flight two. Flight two. Flight two of the three-way tug. We have the young ladies up this time. And again, you've got you can see who's on what circle by going to the Summit website, summit-journey.org. And then click on the Summit 2026 tab. And if you scroll down, you'll see Games Advancement, and that's where we're keeping track of the circles and where they're at and what's happening that way. And we'll be updating the circles at the end of each one, at the end of each competition, of each round. So you'll see what circle your team advances to, moves to, and you also see how they finished on the circle they just left. So three-way tug. Again, the circle closest to you is circle one. Circle further away is circle number two. Again, I'm not able to tell you who wins each heat, each flight on each circle with two circles. It's tough to call, and catch both of them. So just trying to give you a chance to observe the action, to see what's happening. We're here for at least probably through about lunchtime, 4 o'clock Central Time, 1 o'clock Eastern, 10 o'clock Pacific. So I want to thank you for joining us and watching. The girls' heat just wrapped up. In circle one, circle two is still going. Flight two, circle one. And in that case, yeah, it's difficult for you to see the line colors from this point. It looks like the red team pulled that off in circle number two. Lots of lines on the floor. They have a regular TNT type of line of game forward on the floor. And then you've got two journey circles on the floor. So lots of lines. It could be confusing from the distance, but when you're on the floor, you get used to which lines you need to be following and working towards. So, there we go. We're getting ready for flight two. The gentleman in the three-way tug. Waiting for both circles to be ready. Circle one looks like it's ready. Circle two is getting there, and there looks like circle two has their hand in the air that they're ready. Here we go. This is event 6 of 10 events that happened in round number 1. And as each event begins to take place, I'll let you know what it is and give you a brief description so you kind of know what you're looking for, what you're looking at, and what you're doing. Circle 1 is finished with the three-way tug. Circle 2 is still battling it out. And they finished, it looks like it's the yellow team, it's actually the blue line, but the yellow team Looks like I pulled it off in circle 2. And so next up, what we have is the agility race. Now this is fascinating to watch. As they run around and they run in and out of the cones inside of the circle. And then you got your scoring pins. So you got all kinds of pins there in the middle. So watch close. If they knock a pin over, except for the scoring pin, they're disqualified. Lots of excitement here. There's actually 4 heats. The first 2 heats are young ladies, the second 2 heats are the gentlemen. Okay, the circles are ready, getting ready to go. And there we go. And out of the circles, and here we go, scoring pen. First and second places are awarded. They're getting close. And in case you're wondering, there are no cameras. Maybe on the live stream, and people may be taking individual videos and pictures, but even with various cameras, we do not do instant replay. And so it's what the officials see on the floor as they're watching, is how the call is made. They do the best they can. Most of the time they do get it correct. So watch the video, and then lots of videos, but know that the referees have a completely different angle. The circuit director and the line judges have completely different angles that they're looking at. And you're looking at a lot more than just 1 or 2 runners, than just 1 runner. Okay, so they're actually going blue. So if you look at the sheets, look at the scoring sheets on the website, it will show yellow, but yellow is actually blue, okay? As time goes on, I'll work on fixing that as we watch the event. The gentlemen are now doing the agility race. So I'm changing these to blue on the website right now as we speak. You won't see it for a moment until I update it. But that way, if you're looking at the pins, when you see the circle director hold the pins up, generally one is held straight up, higher. The second one is they hold laying flat, perpendicular, horizontally underneath the first pin. So the pin on top that's vertical, that color indicates the first place team. The color on the pin on the bottom being held horizontally, that would be the second place team. If they only hold 1 pin up, that means a team was disqualified. That means there was only 1 winner, which could have meant that the other teams were disqualified or something happened that there was only 1 winner. Flight 2 for the girls. always fascinating when they keep track of where they're running. With all those lines, with all those pins, they stay focused. So there's heat number 3, the gentlemen in the agility race. They were fortunate enough to have a press box, you could say, so to speak, a press box where you're away from the crowd because there's just simply not enough room on the game floor, on the floor, to have a media booth. And so we were able to find a more isolated spot where we have space to set up what we need to do for the live stream. Now this is the marathon medley, event number 8. It's 4 players, only one heat. A young lady does the first lap, a gentleman does the second leg with 2 laps. A young lady does 3 laps, and then a gentleman finishes it out with 4 laps. That's the marathon medley. So each runner adds a lap to what they run. The first runner runs 1 lap, the second runner runs 2, third runner runs 3, and the fourth runner finishes out running 4 laps. So it's not only the speed, but you have to be able to count as well, keep track of how many laps you're running. It sounds so easy, but every now and then we have a competitor that either misunderstands the coach or miscounts. They may go in a little bit early, or may finish running an extra lap. To see how well you do, keeping track of how many laps that they run. It's not as easy as you would think. And again, if you're just joining us, if you go to the Summit website, summit-journey.org, click on the Summit 2026 tab on the top. And down below you'll see a link to Games Advancement, where you'll see which circle and which line color your team is worn to try to follow them a little bit better. And yes, you go to the website, it says no live stream. Ignore that. I haven't had time to go update that and correct that at this time. And again, if you're watching this, you know that there's a live stream. It's these last minute things we look at and keep exploring what we might be able to do to help provide you with a Summit experience, to be able to participate and observe from a distance. They're fast or slick, which makes me they don't slide, you know. But the practice, they've got experience, they know how to make these angles. And now that was the marathon medley where each runner would run an extra lap, would add a lap to what they're doing. This is the marathon race where it's 2 players, 2 heats. It's a young lady and then it's a gentleman, and they run 8 laps. 8 laps around the circle. And what you'll see, you might see a coach in the corner keeping track of laps to help the runner, because again, you're focused on speed, you're focused on not knocking down a pin, you're focused on passing somebody, and also trying to count how many laps. And you try to use your fingers to count while you're running. So, there they go. See if you can keep track, pick a runner, count 8 laps, see if they make it. A lot of times it's close when it comes to the end. Again, circle 1 is closest to us, circle 2 is furthest away. I don't exercise as much as I should. I don't think I could run those 8 laps as well as they do without being extremely winded. So, this is flight number 1, heat number 2, the marathon race. This is event number 9. Event number 9 of 10. So this is the second heat. And again, the announcers just kind of sharing something, joking with those in attendance. We're beginning the heat number 2. The gentlemen in the marathon race, 8 laps. And again, you look how close the circles are together. You have to be careful not to go too wide, to run into each other. But it's plenty of space for what they're doing, what they practice as they stay closest to the white line to get the most speed. Watch scoring pins in the center and see which one wins. Again, circle 1's closest to us, circle 2 is even further away. You always want to finish the race. Because again, you never know who might have been disqualified, and you always want to try to complete what you started. So this is flight number 2, heat number 1 of the marathon race. Still 8 laps around the circle. Young ladies are going first. Again, it's quiet. You don't hear the crowd noise as much. You might hear it a little bit. I'm not sure. but we're up in a press box. It's a small room just above the gym that has worked out to be better than I anticipated to give you the live stream. We are recording through a window, and so you might see glare and reflection of some items in the room at times. Right now as this event is going on, I'm getting ready to post a picture of the behind the scenes of the setup here in the press box, the Summit Sports Network, to be able to show you this live stream of the games. Heat number 2, still 8 laps. We're in a circle. It's difficult to pass, but you'll see the people are passing, slipping fall occasionally. There's always good sportsmanship on the floor here at Summit. And now we get ready for the final event number 10, the beloved balloon relay. This is an event that people frequently may mess up. And if the balloon pops, unfortunately you're disqualified. So make sure you cut your fingernails if you're ever doing the balloon relay, just to make sure balloons don't pop. Again, circle 1 is closest to us, circle 2 is further away. This is flight 1 of the balloon relay. There are 2 heats. First one is 5 young ladies, second one is 5 young men. Event number 10 of the balloon relay. Press the balloon through your legs. Each person gets a turn, and the final person runs into the scoring pin. And you can see, if you're closer, you can see the 2 lines in the middle. They're actually crossing over to the other court. You know, the game circle, but for this event, they can do that without any interference. Games coordinators have laid out the floor carefully and wisely to make sure the event can take place well in the space that we have. And again, when you see the circle director, the gentlemen in the red shirts on the floor, when they hold the scoring pins up, they look like bowling pins. The colored pin that's vertical is the first place, and underneath that is usually a pin that's horizontal, which indicates second place. So circle 1's taking it easy, taking a break. Is circle 2 looks at the last event, last heat, and whatever happened. And you see the red pin is first place, blue pin is second, so the red team came in first. Blue team came in second. And again, you can see on the Summit website, summit-journey.org, and click on the Summit 2026 tab on top. Scroll down to games, and you'll be able to see the games advancement. And that's where you can see where your team is, or what circle they are, what color, line color they're on, and how they do in each round. We won't be showing scores, but we do have access to easily see what place they came in on their circle and then how they advance, and we'll update the website to reflect that. So after this event, there was a few moments to populate that, update that for you, so you can see where your favorite team is. And that ends round one for flight number 1. And so now we're on flight number 2 of round 1. Young ladies first, and then the gentlemen. And after those two, you'll see teams wandering around, switching circles, switching line colors as needed. Each line has 2 teams on it. We have 12 teams participating this year in the Summit Games. And as I update where they move to the next one, as I'm doing it, you won't see it right away, but as I'm doing it, I'll make note as to which team advances. Well, all the teams advance, but as to which circle that they're on and what line color they're on. And you can see on circle 2, one team was disqualified. The blue team, it looks like, was disqualified for something I did not see what it was. And that's why they were stopped during the competition. If a team is disqualified, if they're able to, they will stop then. Again, lots of lines on the floor, so they're making sure that they knew what line they should be on and what they should be doing. But again, as they're competing, when you're on the floor itself, you quickly know which lines are applicable to the event that you're taking part in. So the balloon starts behind their head, then you pass it between their legs. And this is the final heat, the final event of round 1. And after that, I will wait for the officials to post the next rounds and where teams are going, where they advance. And as I note them, as I place them in, I'll read the team names off to you so you will know who's competing and what circle that they are in for round number 2. And round number 2 is only 5 events. Round number 2 is 5 events, and the 5 events are basketball relay, sprint relay, beanbag bonanza, the 3-way tug, and the balloon relay. And then again, all teams go to round 2, and then all teams will advance to round 3. And at round 3, we begin eliminating teams. Now, if you go to the Summit website and look on the Games Advance page, you will have to refresh it to see round number 2 updated. Again, I'm waiting for the officials The scorekeepers complete their scoring, and I'm filling it in as they fill it in. So again, you will see the placement when they placed in round one, and then where they move on to. Again, I'm waiting for, oh, data's populated it. So as quickly as I can, I'm updating the website, the information on the website, and once I get it done, I will let you know. You can refresh the page and then move on. So for round number 2, on Circle 1, Flight 1, we have All Nations Church on the blue circle.
3, 4, 5. All right, this next round, we move to 5 events. Here's where you lead.
And as I'm typing and announcing, they're announcing what teams will be going. And so, Circle 1, Flight 1, on the red line is the combined team of GBC Awana and McLean Bible Church. Widespread Witnesses 1, Team 1, is on the green circle, Flight 1. Circle 1, Flight 2, on the blue line, you have Tribe Ministries on Circle 1, Flight 2. The red line is Grace Church Aurora Team 1. On the green line is Grace Church Aurora Team 2. On Circle 2, Flight 1, is Grace Covenant. Or Circle 2, Flight 1. On the red line, it's T2 Ministries, Team 2. On Circle 2, Flight 1, on the green line, is the combined team of Blue Ridge Journey and Grace Life Baptist. Circle 2, Flight 2, is Country Acres Baptist Church on the blue line. T2 Ministry. No. T2 Ministry. No, Circle 2, Flight 1 is T2 Ministry Team 2. I Team 1 incorrectly. And so on Circle 2, Flight 2 on the red line is T2 Ministry Team 1. And then rounding it out is Widespread Witnesses Team 2, Circle 2, Flight 2 on the green line. So I'm just going to scan and confirm this real quick, make sure I don't have any errors in my typing. Circle 1, Flight 1 on the blue line is All Nations Church. On the red line is the combined team of GBC Awana and McLean Bible Church. And on the green line is Widespread Witnesses Team 1. Circle 1, Flight 2 is Tribe Ministries. On the red line, Grace Church Aurora Team 1. And the green line is Grace Church Aurora Team 2. Circle 2, which is the circle furthest away from us. On the blue line is Grace Covenant. On the red line is T2 Ministry, Team 2. On the green line is the combined team of Blue Ridge Journey and Grace Life Baptist. Circle 2, Flight 2. On the blue line is Country Acres Baptist Church. On the red line, T2 Ministry, Team 1. And on the green is Widespread Witnesses, Team 2. And that should be live now for you to see. Okay, that should be live now for you to see on summit-journey.org. Click on the Summit 2026 and scroll down to Games Advancement. And there you will see all the rounds, how they finished in that round, and where they're competing in the next round. And on the floor, they're running through the teams and what circle and team color they are. And that's where you'll see teams on the floor moving to different locations, different circles, different team, different line colors. And again, this is round 2. Round 2 only has 5 events. And that helps the competition go a little bit quicker. Again, we should be here for at least another 2 hours, maybe a little bit longer for the games competitions. Things go a little bit quicker now. We have round 2 and round 3, which each have 5 events, and then we go to playoffs, which are just a couple teams in each circle, which will go very quickly to get us to the final gold and silver circles. Again, circle 1 is closest to us, circle 2 is further away. Line judges are the gentlemen in the red shirts with the black and white stripes on the sleeves. At the end of the event, you'll see them hold up the bowling pins or screwing pins. The one on top that's held vertical is first place, and the one below, held lower on this horizontal, would be second place. So we got the basketball relay that comes up. First heat is 5 girls. We do all 3 heats of the basketball relay. It's 5 girls, then 5 guys, and then it's 10. 5 girls and 5 guys together on the line. Circle 1's ready. Circle 2 is not quite ready. I guess maybe they'll hook up the basketball, a little bit extra air. No, I'm just making that up. Don't. A little bit of. They're getting set up. We do have some regional teams, so you see the combined teams, where they have not practiced with each other, and so this is the first time playing against each other. Sometimes they do very well. And so its coach is kind of getting ready, going through the place in. So here we go. Pass it back and forth, bounce it back and forth, and then you go run around to get to the scoring pin. And if you knock over the pin, going around it, you're disqualified. So you look at circle 1. So both of them hold the blue pin up, and they both have the green pin for second place. You see the blue pin's vertical, green pin's horizontal. That's first and second place indicated. Heat number 2. First event in round 2, flight 1. Flight 1, first event, second heat. You have to catch the ball and throw it back, catch the ball and bounce it back. You can't just kind of bat it back. You have to catch it and release it. And if you notice there, on the one team, they passed it back twice instead of bouncing it back once. And again, line judges will talk about things that they've seen and come to the conclusion as to first and second place. No instant replays. So if you see something on the camera angle we have, line judges and circle directors do not have that same angle. So we got the third heat of the basketball relay. 10 students, 5 gentlemen, 5 young ladies. Same thing. Pass it back and forth, bounce it back and forth. First one in to the scoring pin wins. Person in the middle has to stay inside their triangle. Sounds easier than it might be. And again, looks like we got red first and green second on both circles. That's if there were no disqualifications or anything. What you don't see is on the right-hand side of your screen are the bleachers that are full of spectators cheering their teams on that made the trip to Dallas to cheer their teams on. We're actually in Duncanville, Texas, which is just outside of Dallas at Duncanville First Baptist Church. They're graciously hosting us this week for this event. And they have been great hosts. We appreciate your hospitality. Circle 1, blue team. Bad pass, dropped the ball. They're disqualified. Heat number 2, 5 young men, basketball relay. The first of 5 events. And this is flight number 2 of the event. Twelve teams competing this year. 3 teams on each circle. And each circle has, in essence, 2 games, 2 flights. So in circle 1, blue and green was close from this angle. We'll have to see what the line judges say and what they saw. On the far side, circle 2, you've got looks like he's got blue first and green second. And on circle 1, you got the red team that came in first, blue team, or green team rather, came in second. The blue team was disqualified. Heat number 3, basketball relay. Heat number 3, basketball relay. 10 players, One in the middle, 9 on the outside. Final heat for the basketball relay this round.
Circle 2 is ready. Circle 2 is ready. Set.
A lot of strategy goes into the events. How to do it quicker. You see the teams crouching down when it's time to pass, when it's time to bounce it back. Get the lower angle for the ball, go back and forth. You need to catch and release, just like fishing, catch and release. You see the sportsmanship between the teams after the events, after the heats. After all, they are just competitors. They're not enemies, just competitors. All doing their best to give God the glory. So now, we've got the sprint relay. Sprint relay, 2 heats, excuse me, 1 heat, 4 players to each run 2 laps. First and third are guys, second and fourth are girls. So the running races go quick. The sprint relay, each runner runs 2 laps. Again, circle 1 is closest to, or circle 2 is furthest away. On the Summit website, summit-journey.org, click on the Summit 2026 tab, and then Games Advancement, and you'll be able to see what circle and what line, what circle, what flight, and what line color your team is on. The handoffs are critical in this event. And I see the red pin knocked over in circle 2. I still see all 3 teams running. So we'll see what happened. Who may have knocked over the pin. If it was air or somebody actually hit it. So it looks like you got blue in first and green second for each circle, unless there's a disqualification. Just looking at what I saw with the pins being knocked over. Confirmation is circle 1, blue first, green second. And circle 2, they're talking about the race and what may have happened. 3 line judges, 1 for each team color, and the circle director is the head referee, you could say. Circle 1's ready for the next heat, or for the next flight, rather, next flight. Flight number 2, circle 2 is still talking about the flight 1 event. Again, no instant replay, so it's what the line judges saw from the angles, the perspective that they have. Okay, it looks like they may have come to a conclusion. I did not notice what it was. heat, or flight number 2. Circle director for Circle 1 is over at the, talking to the scorekeepers and different personnel. Circle director for Circle number 2 is talking to some coaches, it looks like. We have the games coordinator involved in the conversation, just trying to make sure things are taken care of properly and handled well. Okay, still going through some explanation from Circle number 2 with the coaches, it appears. Just trying to make sure everybody understands the call, the ruling, the decision. Okay. We don't know what the discussion is, but we just want to make sure everybody understands why decisions are made. So it looks like we're wrapping this up. We're beginning to wrap this up and get ready for the second flight, flight number 2 of the sprint relay. Here we go. The guy runs 2 laps and the girl runs 2 laps. The guy runs 2 laps and the girl finishes that with 2 laps. And this is where it gets a little challenging as they pass the baton and try to clear the floor after they pass the baton. It's a close one on Circle number 2. We'll see what the line judges saw.
All right, I think it's moving number 3,
Okay, now it's time for the beanbag bonanza. You got 2 heats. First heat's 5 girls, second heat's 5 guys. Circle 1 is closest to her, Circle 2 is further away. Try to make sure the beanbags are placed equidistant inside the triangle so there's no unfair advantage. Circle 1's ready. Circle 2 having some discussions. Circle 1's ready. Circle 2 is getting close to being ready. Not quite ready yet. Okay, now Circle 2 is ready. Kind of zoom in a little bit, but as we zoom in, we lose the left side of the Circle 1. So we're giving it the best angle we can find from the Summit Press Booth. Heat number 2, flight number 1 of the Beanbag Bonanza. Circle 1 is ready, some conversational. Circle 2, now that it looks like they're getting ready to get ready. Beanbag Bonanza, you just swap out the striped beanbag with the colored beanbag in the middle.
Circle 2 is ready. Circle 2 is ready.
Beanbag has to stay inside the triangle in the middle. If the beanbag is outside the triangle, you are disqualified. You have to have the beanbag in your hand when you come into the circle. Looks like the blue team has had some issues grabbing the beanbag. So we have flight number 2. Flight number 2, heat number 1, young lady still, Beanbag Bonanza. We're on the third event of 5 for round number 2. Again, all teams will advance to round number 3. And after round number 3, we begin eliminating teams to get down to the final 6 teams for the gold and the silver circle for the championship, the national championship. It looks like Circle 2 might be fixing some of the tape. We're trying to fix some of the tape. Circle 1 just came with a final decision upon completion of Flight 1, Heat 2. All kinds of strategies involved in the Beanbag Bonanza. So if it's your first time watching games, participating in games, watch the videos and see the different types of strategies involved. You can see most of the time you have 4. Most of the team buy their circle pin because your final throw is to get to your scoring pin. So if you're passing that way, already face that way, it's easy to go around, to go straight around the pin. You see a young lady here closer to, more directly in line with the center of the triangle. Straight shot in and a small turn to the right. So they see that as an advantage. Whether it is or not, I don't know. And now we've got a chorus line started with circle number 1 as they wait for circle number 2 to complete their tape repair. And so we wait patiently as we see the players entertaining themselves as they wait. You're looking to volunteer at Summit. Equipment handler is a good thing. You're going to be running into on the game floor and putting tape down, repairing the tape. Watch the pins closely. Who's not going to work first? Circle 1 was green. Circle 2 looks like it was red. Oh, was anyone disqualified? Time will tell. Flight 2, heat number 2, the guys. In a beanbag bonanza. And here a different strategy we see closer to the other team's color line. They may feel it's easier to go in and grab it and have a small curve to get to the other side. All kinds of strategies playing out here in the beanbag bonanza. Keep it close in that corner triangle. Great strategy, but one small mistake and it's outside and you're disqualified. 2 more events coming up in round number 5. 3-way tug and the balloon relay. I noticed on my list there were 6 events. So we have the balloon relay, which is the final event. Someday I will learn how to count. So balloon relay, that final event in round number 2. Flight number 1. Flight number 1. Young ladies. And then, young gentlemen. Flight 1, balloon relay. Oh, well, we got to stop the last minute on circle number 2. And you want to make sure the person in front holding the balloon stands up. You can get dizzy with the balloon behind your head leaning down. Okay, setting up again. Final event, always finish unless you're disqualified and they stop you. Heat number 2, flight 1, boys. Balloon relay, it looks like circle 2 is ready. Circle 1's ready. Oh, balloon pop on the blue team. Circle 1. Someone must not have cut their fingernails this morning. And so that's it for round 2, flight 1 We have flight 2 to go. Oh. Okay, I need to pay attention. Yeah, okay, yep, flight 2. Oh, now they're doing the three-way tug. Okay, it looks like we're... Okay, we've got a rerun on circle 1 of the balloon relay between the red line and the green rerun of all 3 teams on circle 1. And they're putting the rope away for the 3. Oh, we got, yeah, okay, flight 2. Okay, this is flight 2. Okay, I'm going to go down and talk to the announcer and keep him straight. Flight 2, balloon relay. Heat 1, young ladies, then the gentleman will come up for heat number 2. Looks like the blue team and the red team were disqualified on circle 2. You only showed the 1 green pin indicating just first place. Final heat of balloon relay. It looks like the tug will be after this. And now it's a 3-way tug. They just have them in a different order on my list. We end with a 3-way tug for round number 2. Three-way tug, you see the beanbag on the line. Every 15 seconds, they'll move that beanbag 1 foot closer to the competitors. Not sure if you can hear the air horn, but every 15 seconds the air horn goes off to notify the line judges to move the beanbag 1 foot in the hash marks. It's a quiet time in the three-way tug, just sitting back, relaxing. And the beanbag gets closer and closer. Time you grab just right, because once you let go one hand of the rope, you loosen grip. Double team over circle 2, got it. Circle 1 still pulling. Doesn't look like anyone really has an advantage. Green does. Green just grabbed it. Probably could deep, but nice play on the green. Reached out with the foot to pull it closer and picked it up to get the win, which is legal. So this is the second heat of flight 1 in round number 2. Again, circle 1 is closest to us, circle 2 is on the far side. And circle 1 will be the gold circle, circle 2, the silver circle. We'll get to that later today. And you see some different strategies with the three-way tug. But the key is you're looking for an advantage. It's a battle for the ages. And you can see the exhaustion when it's over. And so now, we got flight number 2. This is the final event. Flight 1 is complete with round number 2. This is round number 2, flight 2. It's a final event. Young ladies first, and then the gentlemen in the three-way tug. Circle 1's ready. Circle 2 is ready. Beanbag starts on the 25-foot mark. Every 15 seconds, it's moved up 1 foot closer to the competitors. Circle 2 is complete, is done. Circle 1, the blue team just grabbed the beanbag. So here we go for the final heat for round 1. Circle 2 is complete. Round 2. Circle 1 looks like the blue team just grabbed it and got the victory. That wraps up round number 2. So as the officials put the information in, we'll put it on the website so you can see where people are. Circle 2, we have the placements waiting for Circle 1, and here they come now. We're putting those in. Checking, confirming I've copied things properly. Moving on, and I will announce as I input the information into the next grouping. All Nations Church stays on Circle 1 on the blue line in Flight 1. Then we have T2 Ministry, team number 1 on the red line, team number 2 okay, they're announcing that as we go as well. We have Tribe Ministries, Circle 1, Flight 2 on the blue line. We have the combined team of Blue Ridge Journey and Grace Life Baptist on the red line, Circle 1, Flight 2. And the combined team of GBC Awana and McLean Bible Church on the green line, Circle 1, Flight 2. Circle 2, Flight number 1 on the blue line is Grace Covenant. Circle 2, Flight 1, Grace Church Aurora. Team number 1 on the red line, and Grace Church Aurora Team 2 on the green line. And Circle 2, Flight 2, Country Acres Baptist Church on the blue line. Widespread Witnesses, Team 1 is Circle 2, Flight 2 on the red line. Widespread Witnesses, Team 1, Circle 2, Flight 2. And Widespread Witnesses, Team number 2 is on Circle 2, Flight 2, the green line. So I'm just going to run through and check them real quick before I post it. Circle 1, Flight 1 is All Nations Church on the blue line. T2 Ministry Team 1 on the red line. T2 Ministry Team 2 on the green line. Circle 1, Flight 2, Tribe. Circle 1, Flight 2 is Tribe Ministries. Circle 1, Flight 2 is Tribe Ministries on the blue line. Blue Ridge Journey and Grace Life Baptist on the red line. GBC Awana and McLean Bible Church on the green line. Circle 2, Flight 1 on the blue line is Grace Covenant. On the red line is Grace Church Aurora Team 1. On the green line is Grace Church Aurora Team 2. Circle 2, Flight 2, Country Acres Baptist Church on the blue line. Widespread Witnesses Team 1 on the red line. Widespread Witnesses Team 2 on the green line. And that is being posted currently. If you go to the Summit website, summit-journey.org, click on Summit 2026 on the top tab, and scroll down and see Games, and you'll see a link for Games Advancement, and that's where you'll see the circles and what teams are there. Round 3 has all 5 events. We just did in round 2 the same 5 events. And then we'll move on to playoffs. And after round 3, that's when we begin eliminating teams to get to the final round with the gold circle for the national championship and then the silver circle. You see teams moving around, shifting around. Again, we're up in a nice private press box for the Summit Games, so you may not hear too much of the sound coming from the game floor itself. I can hear a little bit of it. I'm not sure how much is coming through on the microphone through the press box. But we're getting ready for round number 3. Getting ready for round number 3.
line's ready. Circle blue is ready. Circle blue ready. Set.
And here we go, round number 3, event 1, the basketball relay. Went blank for a second. I'm not sure what happened there. But if you went blank, we still do have, I'm showing the live stream still going. You still have it.
Team basketball relay, Lyra Berlin Center, alternating outside the circle.
Now it's time for the team basketball relay. All 10 players participating.
Circle number 2 is ready.
Again, circle 1 is closest to us, circle 2 is furthest away. If you watch closely, you can see the line, the circle directors in the red shirts with the black and white sleeves, stripes on the sleeves. The color pin they hold up tells you who came in first. The vertical pin is first. The second pin, horizontal below the first, is the second place team. Looks like the blue team. Both circles came in first. Red and green, it was close on circle number 1. We'll see what the line judges come up with. Oh, looks like it was green. You see how the pin's being held up? If you can see that. Blue on top, green on the bottom, horizontal, indicates first and second. This is round number 3. Event number 1. Flight number 2. Round 3, flight 2. Continue with the basketball relay. If you're interested in the rules for these games, you can always stop by the Summit website, the summit-journey.org. Click on activities and games, and you'll see the rule book there, which explains the games and the rules within. Here we have a crowd filling the bleachers on the right-hand side that you really cannot see, that are enthusiastically cheering your teams on, traveling to Dallas area, to Duncanville First Baptist Church, our gracious hosts for the week.
Circle 1 is ready. Circle 2 is ready. Circle 3 ready. Set.
First one on circle 1. Looks like it was red and blue. And on circle 2, it was red and then green in second place. And again, I'm not calling out the team names that win because with two circles going, two flights going, it's easy to get confused. But you can check out what team, what circle, what line, what flight your team is on by going to summitbikingjourney.org, clicking on Summit 2026, clicking on, scrolling down to the games tab, to the games part, and click on the good games advancement link. Then you have to refresh it after each round once it's updated to see the latest information for the latest round. Heat number 3, basketball relay, flight number 2. And the blue team just got disqualified, dropping the ball, rolling out of the triangle. All 3 teams still going to circle 2. You always want to finish. You never know what will happen. So you got like red, and then you got green in circle 1. After those red did not knock the pin over, all you have to do is touch the pin. And in that scenario, it was clear that maybe the first one to touch it. Other times you would have knocked it over, so it's clear, it's obvious that you did touch the pin, impact the pin. And so now we got the second event for round number 3, the sprint relay. And the sprint relay, 4 participants, each one runs 2 laps, a guy and a girl, sprint relay. Watching the circles, circle 1 is ready, circle 2 is ready. Oh, mistake, as they wear similar shirts. Trying to hand off the baton to the wrong team. That'll cost them. Ooh, let's see what happens here on circle 1. Red was disqualified because they hit the pin with the baton and not with their hand. They came in second, they hit the pin with the baton, scoring pin with the baton. It appeared to be with the baton. That's why, that's why when you win the race, even if you don't hit it with the baton, you don't want to use your baton hand. Because you can knock it down with your pin, with your hand, but you cannot use the baton. Because you can reach out with the baton further than your hand to get to the pin. And you see the circuit director making sure they understand what happened, that they're clear with it. Flight number 2, sprint relay, round number 3. Yes, the baton handoff can be one of the most dangerous parts of the relays. really wish it's going to be close. Circle 1, they're talking about it to try to determine who got there first between green and blue. And green on circle 1. So now we got the beanbag bonanza coming up. 5 girls and 5 guys swapping the beanbags in and out. Round 3, flight 1, heat 1, the young ladies. Flight 1, heat number 2, the guys in the beanbag bonanza. Again, for those that may just be joining us, circle 1 is the circle closest to us, circle 2 is the one further away. We've got a private press box here, a room just above the gym that allows us to be able to stream. If we were on the floor, we would not be able to do so. Swap the striped beanbag with the colored beanbag, and the beanbag has to stay inside your triangle. If it's outside the triangle, you're disqualified. Now coming to flight 2. Flight 2, heat number 1, round number 3. Enthusiastic crowd cheering the teams on. And if you're not able to be here in person, if you go to the summit-journey.org website and click on the 2026, there are links to photographs that have been taken during the week, during the events that are available for you to view. All the events from quizzing, volleyball, the opening games, and the various activities taking place throughout the week. So we got the beanbag bonanza round 3. Flight 2, heat number 2. And again, you can see different strategies for this event and all the events from the different teams just by where they stand as they begin the event. They practiced diligently to try to get the best results. Okay, you see the good sportsmanship between the competitors. So we got round number 3, event number 4, the balloon relay. 2 heats, first young ladies and then the gentlemen. Round three, flight number 1. Again, journey-summit.org. Click on the Summit 2026 tab and Games Advancement. And you can see where your team is, what team color, what color they're on, color line they're on, what circle and what flight to help you follow along. You see the close quarters where in the middle you got the 2 lines lined up next to each other for the balloon relay. And then you'll see it for the tug as well. Circles overlap a little bit, but in a way to allow fair competition on both circles. So how much technology is it taking to run this live stream? We've darkened the room to try to minimize the reflection from the windows. And we have currently using 2 laptops, 1 external monitor, and 1 tablet with 1 camera for this live stream. And that's so we can update the website with the rounds, with the rounds as they progress. We can see what the officials are seeing when they post their positions, the placements of the teams, and how they advance. We have a copy of the rule book in front of us on the tablet to know what events are coming up and to help us share what events they are. And then, of course, the 1 laptop that's actually running, the camera's running into to run the live stream. Do what we can to try to give you the summit experience if you're not able to make it. But we know it's not always the same. You have to be here to truly experience this summit, to truly experience Summit. And all it is to see these young men and women and how they're growing, learning about Jesus, and being witnesses for Him. Balloon relay. The balloon relay is an event that the TNT third graders do in their games competitions. And it goes all the way through to Summit. You have 12th graders doing the balloon relay. Some of them began practicing and playing as a 3rd grader. Balloon relay. Circle 1's ready, circle 2's ready, here we go. Some of these students were up late last night participating in the quizzing competition. And so now we are the final event of round 3. The 5 events in round 3. It's a 3-way tug coming up. Round 3, flight 1, 3-way tug. After this round, we begin eliminating teams to get to the final round with the gold circle for the national champions and the silver circle. So of the 12 teams that are participating right now, 6 of them will be eliminated through playoffs after this round and through the playoffs to get to the final 6 teams. Again, on the website, you'll see the playoffs. The playoffs will go quick. I believe all they do in the playoffs is to play the basketball relay. But now, it's a 3-way tug. The last event in round 3. This is flight 1. Well, we got to stop something. Three-way tug. Flight 1, heat 1 with the young ladies. Heat number 2, 3-way tug, flight 1. And that's it for Flight 1, Round 3. Now we move on to Flight 2 for the final event of the three-way tug. Now after Round 3, we're going to eliminate teams. There are some playoffs which will go very quickly, and then we will move into the gold and silver rounds. It's 11:08 here in the Dallas and Duncanville, Texas. That's 12:08 on the East Coast, 9:08 on the Pacific Coast. Again, Circle 1's closest to us, Circle 2 is further away.
Circle 2 is ready. Circle ready. Set.
And just struggle, and they'll pull it. We're going to take a short break while you watch the three-way tug. Yep. We'll keep going. The green team just grabbed the beanbag on Circle 2. We got one more heat of the three-way tug, and round 3 will be over. We're going to take a break. We'll keep the video going. The three-way, the playoffs after this will go very quickly. We'll update the website when things are complete. Three-way tug. Circle 1's ready. Circle 2 is ready. And here we go. Beanbag on the 25-foot hash mark. Every 15 seconds, it's moved closer to the competitors by 1 foot. Strategies at play, but ultimately you're trying to get the advantage over your competitors. So we at the blue line 1 with Circle 2, and the red just grabbed the beanbag on Circle number 1. That ends round 3. As the officials post their positions. We will update the positions on the website. Again, after this we have playoffs, and the playoffs will go quickly before we move to the championship round. Again, ready for the officials to tally the scores and to post the placements. I see the games director. Oh, and here we go. We got some placements coming in. On circle 2. And waiting for circle 1 placements. Waiting for the circle 1 placements. This is where teams are disqualified or the teams are eliminated. Still waiting for circle 1 placements to be posted. Oh, and here they come. Okay, for the first playoffs, or circle 1, we have Grace Church Aurora Team 1. And on the red line we have Widespread Witnesses Team 1. On the red line, Widespread Witnesses. In circle 2, we have T2 Ministries Team 1. And on the red line, GBC Awana and McLean Bible Church. Circle 1. On the blue line, Grace Covenant. On the red line, Country Acres Baptist. So again, for the playoff, first playoff, circle 1, it's Grace Church Aurora Team 1. On the blue line, Widespread Witnesses. On Team 1 on the red line. On circle 2, it's T2 Ministries Team 1. And GBC Awana McLean Bible Church. On Team 2. On circle 2, red line. On the blue line, So the playoffs, and as I said, we begin eliminating teams to get down to the final 6. There were 3 separate playoffs. This is the first one, playoff A. Circle 1, circle closest to us on the blue line is Grace Church Aurora Team 1, and on the red line, Widespread Witnesses Team 1. And on circle 2, the first circle, on the blue line you have T2 Ministry Team 1, on the red line GBC Awana and McLean Bible Church.
All right, we need to keep track here. We have equal lead. Circle 1, Grace Church Aurora, blue.
Only 2 teams playing on each circle for the playoffs to get to the final 6 to begin the eliminations.
BBC McLean Bible Church on the red. Basketball relay, that's 2 out of the 3. We need the rest of the team sitting down, please. We need the rest of the team sitting down. All right, circle 2 is ready. Circle 1 is ready. Circle are ready. Set. Same team, boys. Same team, boys. Basketball relay.
All 3 heats of basketball relay. But the girls and the boys, the team.
Circle 1 is ready. Circle 2 is ready. Circle are ready. Set. All right, circle 1 getting set up for the team. Running the basketball relay. Circle 1 is ready. Circle is ready. Set.
So T2 Ministry Team 1 won on circle 2, and Widespread Witnesses Team 1 won on circle number 1. So in playoff B,
On circle 2, Grace Church Aurora, Team 1 on the blue line. GBC Aurora, Team Bible Church on the red line. Circle 1,
Grace Church Aurora Team 1 is on circle 2 on the blue line. flag, and the combined team of GBC and McLean Bible is on the red.
Girls basketball relay.
So you have Grace Covenant on the blue line on circle 2, Country Acres Baptist Church on the red line on circle 1, Grace Church Aurora Team 1 on the blue line, circle 2, and the combined team of GBC Awana and McLean Bible Church on the red line, circle 2. And then all 3 heats for the basketball relay for the playoff.
All right, boys, basketball relay. Basketball relay, boys. Circle 2 is ready. Circle 1 is ready. Circles are ready. Set.
And so, with the playoffs, pretty much if you win 2 of the 3 heats, you win the playoff. And so now we come to the 3rd heat. On circle 2, Grace Church Aurora Team 1 won 2 of the heats, so they will not need to play the 3rd heat. And so we just have circle 1 playing with Grace Covenant on the blue line and Country. Oh, they sat down too. Okay, I guess they won 2 heats. So we got Grace Covenant that came in first. So for playoff C,
On the red line, Country Acres Baptist Church on the red line.
you got Grace Church Aurora Team 1 on the blue line,
On the red line, Country Acres Baptist Church.
and Country Acres Baptist Church on the red line. Just one circle. After this playoff of the Bible relay, we'll see who is in the gold and silver round. In circles.
Basketball relay, boys. Circle 1 is ready. Circle ready. Set.
And we have the team round. Best heat for the playoffs.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right.
And now the teams will be announced that are eliminated, and we'll see who's on the gold circle for the national champions and who's on the silver circle. Again, the gold circle will be circle 1, the circle closest to us. The silver circle, circle 2, is the one furthest away. So teams eliminated were T2 Ministries Team 2, the combined team of Blue Ridge Journey, Grace Life Baptist, Grace Church Aurora Team 2, Widespread Witnesses Team 2, the combined team of GBC Awana and McLean Bible Church, and Country Acres Baptist Church. The gold circle on the blue line is All Nations Church. On the red line is Tribe Ministries. On the green line is Widespread Witnesses Team 1. They will be going for the national championship. On the silver circle, circle 2, the blue line is T2 Ministries Team 1. On the red line is Grace Covenant. And on the green line is Grace Church Aurora Team 1. And you can see those placements on the website. Just go to summit-journey.org, click on the Summit 2026 tab, and then Games Advancement, and scroll down. And you'll see the teams on the gold circle for the national championship and the teams on the silver circle. And this will be all 10 events for this final round. All 10 events. Teams are getting lined up on their lines. Okay, looks like circle 1, the gold circle is ready, and that's why they're the gold standard. Circle 2, the silver circle. Mind you, they're talking about lunch or something. I'm not sure what they're doing, but they're getting ready now. Okay, circle 2 is ready. Circle 1 is ready, or we think they are. Circle 1's ready. Waiting for the circle director to raise their hand, indicating they're ready. Here we go, the finals. team. Remember, if you see the circle director in the red shirt, they're holding the bowling pins up, the scoring pins up. The one they hold vertical on top is first place. The one horizontal underneath indicates second place. The team indicating second. Team colors. Heat 2. Basketball relay. Now we go for Heat 3. All 5 girls, all 5 boys. Again, if you don't hear the crowd noise that much, it's because we have an exclusive press box to be able to do this live stream. Heat 3, basketball relay, the first event of 10 for the final round. Only one flight, this is it, final 6 teams. Circle closest is the gold circle vying for the national championship. Silver circle further away. And again, you see the sportsmanship after each event, after each heat and event. Event number 2 coming up. The sprint relay, 4 players, a guy or girl, and they each run 2 laps. And now we have a small advertisement for the Summit store, which is on site, which has snacks and different things for the spectators, different attire to help them remember the week of Summit. You have to watch the relays here as the circles are close, the passes, the baton passes, the circles are close together. And the person handing out the baton has to go out the circle. Circle wants to have a conference with the line judges. Circle 2 is complete, setting up. For the next event. circle directors will be talking to the head officiating table, explaining their decision and what they're going to do.
All right, circle one, and the rerun circle two.
Okay. Circle one's going to have a rerun of the sprint relay between green and red. We do reruns of, just trying to make things fair and consistent. Explaining it to the coach, I believe, and so the line judge and circle director saw something that may have impacted the fish. I could speculate. I think I know, but since I'm not there in the conversation, I'm marking no. Just making sure that the team's fair. Okay. And it's green and red. Which would be widespread witnesses, team one. Coming first and then Tribe Ministries in second. So now, we move to event number 3, the three-legged race. 2 heats. You got the girls and then the guys. There'd be 2 laps around the game circle. Circle 2. Just making sure people are lined up properly. Circle 2 is ready. Circle 1 ready. Oh, only circle 2 is running right now. Okay, they're running them separate for safety reasons, so you don't have the 2 teams running right in the middle of the circle. Because it can be tight when they're running fast with a single person. To have 4 people possibly crossing the area, just trying to keep it safe. And so circle 1, the gold circle now, the three-legged race. Okay, circle 1 waiting for one team to get the light band on. Okay, now we're getting ready. Here we go. Gold circle's ready. We're waiting for the official call. And yes, you've got Tribe Ministries coming in first and All Nations Church coming in second.
ready.
Circle 2, heat number 2 of the three-legged race, the guys. And then, waiting for the official call. First place, Grace Covenant. Second place, Grace Church Aurora, Team 1. And so now we go to Circle 1, the gold circle. Yeah, it's a close one. However, we're waiting for the official call, consulting with the line judges, make sure everything's clean, everything's good. So we have first place, All Nations Church. Second place, Widespread Witnesses, team number 1. And so now we move on to the next event, the sprint race. They run 4 laps, 2 each, 1 boy, 1 girl, running 4 laps, then next heat, gentlemen running 4 laps. And both circles will be going together at the same time. Can we get closer? Okay, we'll wait, let the line judges and circuit director make the call. On the silver circle, we have T3 Ministries Team 1, and then Grace Church Aurora Team 1 in second. On the gold circle, we have All Nations Church in first, and Tribe Ministries in second. Now it's time for the gentlemen. 4 laps. Serious competition with gold circle. We're going for the national championship. Oh, they got a pin that fell over. So it looks like we have 2 pins that were down. So we have Tribe Ministries, the lone man standing on the gold circle. We'll wait for the official word though. On the silver circle, we have Grace Covenant in first and Grace Church Aurora Team 2 in second. Still waiting for a final decision in circle 1. And yes, it is Tribe Ministries in first, and there's no second place in circle 1, in the gold circle. Moving on to the next event, event 5 of 10, the Beanbag Bonanza. 2 heats, 5 girls and then 5 guys.
Circle 2 is ready. Circle 1 is ready. Circle ready. Circle 1
So in Circle 1, you got All Nations Church in first, Tribe Ministries in second. Circle, on the Silver Circle, Grace Church Aurora Team 1 in first, Grace Covenant in second. Heat number 2, Beanbag Bonanza. Moving on to event number 6 of 10, the three-way tug. Again, 2 heats. You get the ladies first and the gentlemen. We're halfway through the round to crown the national champion. Beanbag starts at the 25-foot half mark, and every 15 seconds, the air horn goes off and moves it 1 foot closer. It's a quiet afternoon here in the three-way tug. Just sitting back, relaxing. And on the Circle 2, yellow team. Reach tail with the foot to grab the beanbag. And on the Circle 1, the gold circle, the red team. Tribe Ministries grabs the beanbag. So on the silver circle was T2 Ministry Team 1 and Tribe Ministries on the gold circle. Now it's time for the guys. Lined up. Looks like both circles are ready. No, circle 2 is still checking. Both circles are ready. circle, you got 5 ministries grabbing the green bag. On the silver circle, they're still going. Yellow is close, almost had it. And yellow has it. T2 Ministry Team 1 on the silver circle. Now on to event 7, one of the favorite events, the agility race. Running in and out of the circle around pins. Just one lap, but it's very challenging. Inside the circle, you got the orange and the yellow pins. You have to go around those. Red, blue, and green pins are the scoring pins. Two circles, flip the call. Winner for both. Watch the line, circle directly. Golden circle is All Nations Church in first, Tribe Ministries in second. Silver is Grace Covenant in first, and T2 Ministries Team 1 in second. Now join. Out. Got 3 more heats of the agility race. In the silver circle, we've got Grace Church of Road Team 1 and Grace Covenant in second. The gold circle still talking about it. Okay, looks like circle 1 may be rerunning this heat. Okay, circle 2 is going to rest for a bit. Circle 1, the gold circle is going to rerun heat number 2 of the agility race. That was a close one. Let's see what the line judges saw. We got Widespread Witnesses Team 1 in first, and then All Nations Church in second. It was a very close one. Okay, so heat number 3 of the agility race from both circles. It's always going to be tough for line judges to make the call. On the silver circle, you got T2 Ministries Team 1 in first, and you got Grace Church of Lord Team 1 in second. And for the gold circle, you got All Nations Church in first, and then Tribe Ministries in second. Heat number 4, agility race. Okay, Gold Circle, we've got Tribe Ministries and Widespread Witnesses Team 1. On the Silver Circle, we've got Grace Covenant and then Grace Church Aurora Team 1. On to event number 8, the Marathon Medley. 4 players. Each runner adds a lap. So the first girl runs 1 lap, the boy runs 2, the girl runs 3, and the guy runs 4 laps. Just 1 heat of Marathon Medley. Okay, on the Silver Circle, we've got Grace Covenant in first, and then you got T2 Ministries Team 1. Circle 1 is still discussing. Okay, here's a decision from the Gold Circle, Circle 1. We got first place is Widespread Witnesses, Team number 1, and second was Tribe Ministries. So now we have the marathon race. They run 8 laps. Keep track so you can count 8 laps. Usually have a coach helping them to make sure they do go all 8 laps. Here we go. Marathon race, 8 laps. The person will, if you tag the person in front of you, if touch them, just move off to the side. So let's see what we have. Okay, we'll go with Circle. It was All Nations Church first and Tribe Ministries second. Now it's time for the gentlemen, the guys, 8 laps. Event 9 of 10. We're getting close to finding out who the national champion will be. Looks like they're just a little bit tired after running those 8 laps. So, on the gold circle, we have Tribe Ministries in first, and then All Nations Church in second. And again, we are at the final event, the balloon relay. And after this event, we will find out who the national champion is for Summit 2026. Well, we got a balloon pop on the red team. Tribe Ministries at a balloon pop. And it looks like they stopped the blue team. Looks like they stopped All Nations Church, which leaves Widespread Witnesses Team 1. Final heat, final round of Summit 2026 games. After this heat, the competition is over. The scorekeepers will tally up the points, and we will have a new national champion for 2026. I believe All Nations won last year. Will they repeat again? Final heat of the final event and the final round of Summit Games has begun. The All Nations Church again. And so now we tally up the points, and we will announce it as they announce it.
Circle one. Circle one, we have the tie.
We have a tie on the gold circle. Tribe Ministry, All Nations Church and Tribe Ministries are going to break a tie. And on circle 2 there's a tie. Grace Covenant on the red line, and on the green line, Grace Church Aurora Team 1 will be participating in a tiebreaker for each circle. So what the tie is, I do not know. It could be for second place. It could be for the championship. We'll find out after the event. Basketball relay is the tiebreaker. Boys basketball relay. Doing 2 of the 3 heats. It looks like we're going to the 3rd heat. Oh, looks like we're just on the boys again. Boys in basketball relay. We run for the boys in the silver circle. It was a close one. Okay, the team heat on circle 2. All Nations Church did win the championship last year. Can they repeat this year? competition's over. We will shortly find out who the national champion is and how they placed in this final round. Well, looks like we've got a special award for the winning team, I'm guessing. Or maybe it's an ad for the Summit store. I'm not sure which it is. But I see a big Texas pillow, it appears to be, on the side of the court. Of course, it may be something wrapped in the Texas flag. I don't know. It is a big, fluffy Texas pillow. And we're getting ready to announce the winners. The Silver Circle. In third place, T2 Ministry Team number 1. Circle 2, the Silver Circle. In second place, Grace Church Aurora, Team number 1. Circle 2 in first place is Grace Covenant, winner of the Silver Circle. And we're getting ready to announce the Gold Circle, which will reveal the national champion. The Gold Circle in third place, Widespread Witnesses Team 1. This will reveal the national champion as we announce.
several years, then I can remember that we had to tie on both circles and we had to have to tie. But then, I can't remember what I had for breakfast, I can't years ago. All right, on circle one,
To go in circle.
place.
Second place, Tribe Ministries. That means the national champions for the second year in a row is All Nations Church. All Nations Church is the national champions for 2026, repeating for a second year. And you can see All Nations Church in the lower left corner of the screen. And the final results have been posted to the Summit website. And that's it from Duncanville, Texas for the Summit 2026 Games. The national champions for the second year in a row is All Nations Church. Thank you for joining us, and stop by the Summit website, summit-journey.org, where you'll be able to see the winners of the other competitions. And we do plan to do our best to live stream the closing citation service this evening. So watch for that as well. Again, thank you for joining us on the Summit Social Media Sports Network. And we hope to see you again in person next year. Again, thanks for joining.